been 105 days, over 3 months since Luka Doncic last played in Dallas. His Mavs career ended with a calf injury on Christmas Day. It's been a long journey, and he finally is back in Texas. Everyone in the Metroplex and the NBA has had this game circled. He faces the Mavs back in Dallas, and AD will get his first shot at the Lakers since the trade that dramatically altered the landscape in the West. Should be an emotional night for all parties. The Lakers and Mavs meet for the third time this season, but the first time with their post-trade deadline rosters suiting up. Tip-off is coming up at 4:30 right here. ESPN Sports. Hello, welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Chris McGee, James Worthy, Robert Ory, Brez. Allie is in Dallas. She flew out last night. Mike Trudell as well. Fun one tonight, Rob.
I know, it's going to be real fun.
Big game's ready. You were here early.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to, it's just,
How about Dover? You were talking to Steph over there at the desk?
Yeah, I pull up in the parking lot, your car is already there. You must be excited for this one, man.
You know, I'm always early. I'm just in the parking lot on the phone. You know, sometimes I get caught up. You know how it is.
You were a little disheveled because you were a little later than usual, and I like that Big Game was here before you.
Yeah, I'm always here. I just don't enter the building until quite.
When I see the Worthy Mobile already out there, I know I'm running.
Just 3 games remaining.
Nah, I'm always late.
3 games remaining in the regular season for the Lakers as they lock up their playoff position in the Western Conference, or try to. You got the Lakers right now in the 3 spot. They need 2 wins the last 3 games to secure the 3 overall because they own all the tiebreakers. Clippers have been on fire the past month, 15-3 in their last 18. They're in the 4th spot, followed by Denver, Golden State, and Memphis. But here's the thing. All 4 teams are tied at 47-32. And then there's Minnesota. Minnesota's been on fire. Looked like they had an easy stretch of games coming up. They were up 24 in Milwaukee in the 4th and lost. That dropped them from 4th all the way to 8th. Wow. Just that loss. So the Lakers get the split in OKC. Last night was a tough one considering of how it went down. But 3 games remaining. 1 win solidifies you in the top 6, and you don't even have to think about the play-in. 2 gets you the 3 seed. Urgency is now. Big game.
Yeah, and you see where all those teams are jockeying. So you know your opponents are going to be playing extremely hard. So you can't let up. You have to understand the importance of, you know, being in that top 6. Or if you want 3, that's awesome too. You get home court advantage. And, you know, you get that week off next week, which is valuable practice time to get ready. So you know what your mission is. You know what you have to do on the court to make that happen. So now it's just meeting of the minds and make sure that you monitor one another and that they get the job done.
Yeah, it's going to be really crucial for you to lock in right now. One of the things that the great teams do that last week, they lock in. They work on everything that they're bad at. They execute extremely well, and they get focused. You think about this Laker team, and you talk about how they're able to move around in this playoff series that's coming up. They got an excellent time. They just got to lock in and understand what's important to them. Taking great shots, not turning the ball over, and valuing your teammate, because they're very good at valuing teammates. What I mean by that is putting people in position to be successful. And I love the way these guys are playing down the stretch. They just need to take care of that basketball just a little bit more.
Obviously, that's a big part of the game, but man, it's just one part of the game, a little careless.
It's the most important part of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to, go back to the NCAA game, 3 turnovers in a row and not even get a shot up. I mean, that is something you cannot do. It takes away from your momentum, and it gives the other team, a fast break usually. So, yeah, take care of the ball. I think we get in traffic sometimes. We get a little loose with it. Got to be strong.
Obviously a big story. Listen, they've already played Lakers in Dallas, but that was here in L.A. The big story is Luka returning to face the Mavs in Dallas, the place that traded him, and to be quite honest, didn't really talk highly of him on his way out. Now, the fans, he's revered, he's loved, so there's an emotional pull there that's going to be really interesting. What do you think Luka's feeling, Rob? Because this is not something that he signed up for. but here we are.
Yeah, you know, James, you can't speak on this. You know, I remember when I got traded from the Rockets, you know, you win 2 championships there, and all of a sudden, you know, you get shipped away for someone else, and you coming in, you're mad. You're mad, but you're excited. You want to show the fans what they missed, but more importantly, you want to go after, you know, the coach, the GM, the owner, and be like, this is why you should have kept me. This is who I am. But sometimes when you're doing all that, you playing faster than you want to. But knowing Luka, he don't play fast anyway. So it's going to be okay for him.
When you returned to Phoenix, did they have like a special towel for you, or you weren't there long enough?
I got booed like crazy. That's different, though. That's
Houston
different,
was, but they treated you well when you went back to Houston.
Oh, in Houston, yeah, they treated me well. But I think what was for me though, when I came back to the Lakers, you know, it's a funny story because they wanted to do a tribute video to me. And I was like, no, I don't want that.
I don't want one.
Because I was mad. I was mad that the Lakers didn't bring me back.
Do you look back and go, man, I wish you had had one?
I did.
Yeah.
I did have one. They did.
Okay.
I let Tom James talk me into doing it. And then your boy, Mitch, gave me a jersey at half court. It was fun.
So that's
I'm
nice.
glad I let him do it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You earned that. And big game, so I know you didn't go through it, but what's the role of a teammate in this situation? Like, you want to get your guys back.
Well,
and they're also
course.
playing their friends, Max and AD. It's a crazy setting.
Yeah, I mean,
like they're guys.
Look, there's mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Now we're talking a lot about Luka, but then we're going up against a guy that won a championship with us.
Great point.
And another young kid who I thought was really emerging as a defensive stopper with size and strength. So yeah, there's going to be mixed emotions. You want to show that, hey, you know, we made the right move getting Luka, so they're going to be trying to beat AD and Max. And they also need to, you know, realize that this is a big moment for Luka, and they have to go in there and play well and get the win. I think they're a better team. Dallas is a dangerous team if you don't play, but I think they want to. This is a big day for Luka. If you notice, next time you see Luka, notice that nice haircut he just got. I hadn't seen that before.
Fresh.
It's fresh. I can use a little afro sheen.
Let's get you.
Stiffen it up a little bit.
That's nothing but juices and berries. Let's get you live to Dallas. Lakers reporter Mike Trudell is standing by with the latest. How's the vibe out there, Mike?
It feels, I was going to say finals game, guys. I mean, it's at least getting close to that just in terms of how many people you can see. The entire state of Texas seems to be here, of course, so understandable reasons. And in terms of the haircut, maybe Luka's barber is here, James. That would make the most sense, right? This guy that he's gone through for all these years. Maybe that's, or guy or girl. We'll see. So as for the team's focus, though, I wanted to start with J.J. Redick, just thinking, what is the message to a team on a night like this? Do you acknowledge the elephant in the room as to just the stakes and the emotional part of it? Do you keep it more game focused? Is it a mix of both? And J.J. started with kind of a more succinct answer about how the team's going to get us back. Here's J.J.
We got your back.
Just from a game plan standpoint, Dallas obviously has all their bigs back and play a little bit different style from teams you've seen recently. What do you see as the critical parts of a game plan in that case?
Have to protect the paint. Have to do a great job of not only boxing out, but similar to the 2 big look the other night with the Rockets, we got to do a great job of gang rebounding. You know, I think that's the biggest thing, and we know they're going to target. We know they're going to ISO. We know AD is going to try to get going. But it all starts with we have to protect the paint first, and we have to do a good job of rebounding.
JJ, you guys have played some pretty big teams here in the last. Oklahoma City plays big, Houston. You guys have been able to kind of mitigate that. How have you been able to take teams out of what they want to do and play your style?
It's our style. Was that a you directed towards me? Or a royal you? Okay. Yeah. Again, when we play smaller, it's not like we're playing small. Those guys are big. They have length. They're strong. You know, Bando last night. What is he? 6'4.5"? I don't know what he is, but maybe he's a little taller than me. But you know, he's able to get 12 rebounds against a team that's bigger. You know, I think just it's as much mentality as it is schemes, and then offensively, being able to play small with the all shooting lineup and guys that can create off the dribble, it can compromise the defense.
All right, guys, so obviously the Lakers played excellent basketball in Oklahoma City. The game certainly changed in that fourth quarter when Luka was ejected, but to play that way in a game after blowing out the team that's been the best in the West all year, I think gives the Lakers a whole lot of confidence heading into this one. Now, a different matchup with Dallas. They're very big. They don't have a lot on the perimeter right now, especially after Kyrie Irving's injury, so that will require a little bit of a different game plan than we usually see, maybe a little bit more zone, maybe some more bigger lineups, but the Lakers certainly have been on it, and we'll see. Either expect it, they will be again tonight. They certainly want to rally around the flag here for Luka Doncic.
All right, great work, Mike, and have fun out there tonight. We'll see you in the post.